Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A T, South Dakota man is facing murder charges stemming from a deadly shooting that happened 2 months ago. 59-year-old Timothy Overton allegedly shot and killed 19-year-old Isaiah Morales back on June 3rd.
Overton was already locked up and charged with aggravated assault from a separate case. He's being held without bond. There's a GoFundMe set up for Morales' family. We've attached a link to it under this story at KELOLAND.com. Now, at this point, there are no court hearings scheduled in this murder case.
A group trying to keep a proposed amendment to protect abortion off the November ballot in South Dakota says it's full steam ahead with their lawsuit. Last week, the South Dakota Supreme Court sent the case back to a circuit court judge after he dismissed it. The High Court said the judge erred in his reason for dismissal.
The Life Defense Fund, an anti-abortion group, had hoped to get the case resolved before the issue ended up on the ballot, but they don't think that will happen, so they are adjusting their focus.
There are ways to still have measures disqualified even though it's printed on the ballot. If you'll remember back when Amendment A was litigated, the marijuana measure, it had gone to a vote, had passed, and still the court disqualified it after the fact.
In the lawsuit, the group contends petition gatherers for Dakotans for Health broke the law while gathering petition signatures, an allegation that Dakotans for Health denies.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mundt. Cooling off today, Scott.
Temperatures today in the 70s for highs across eastern South Dakota. We'll have 80-degree weather in central and western KELOLAND, where we do have a couple of showers and thunderstorms already this morning across the west. Still forecasting a high near 90 in Rapid City. 80 in Pierre, but look at the 70s in eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you very much, Scott. Well, the 84th Sturgis Rally brought along a new restaurant into town that's looking to be a mainstay going forward.
Richard Rawlings, known for his shows on Discovery Channel, opened the newest Gas Monkey Bar and Grill this past Friday, a process years in the making.
I wanted to make sure it was the right kind of place, and when I found this, we negotiated for a couple of years and I was able to get it bought, so I'm pretty excited about opening on the 84th, and I plan on being here all the way through to the 100th.
Gas Monkey will be more than a new rally restaurant. They plan to stay open year-round in Sturgis.
The first weekend of the Sioux Empire Fair has come and gone with 5 days left to go. Now at the fair, everyone has their favorite food to eat, but no matter your go-to, there are plenty of options at the fair.
For example, Polar Bites has been a regular at the fairgrounds for about 8 years now, and this year has gotten off to a good start.
The first 2 days were super hot, but you know, maybe our numbers were down just a touch because of the heat. I think that maybe kept some people at home, but the relief that we got yesterday was just perfect. We had a huge day yesterday.
The fairgrounds open at 10 o'clock daily and wraps up coming up this Saturday night.
That is a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, cooler weather now for the fair. I think a lot of folks liking that. Here's a look at our weather, though, tonight. We still have to watch some storms coming up out of Montana and Wyoming here, and then far western South Dakota is the area where we could be looking at those stronger cells. A lot of that will come in by mid to late evening, the way the timing is looking. We do have some morning thunderstorms in progress in the Black Hills region, and some of that moisture may hold together toward Pierre. I want to at least keep that chance going there, and then we'll see what ends up being left over there as it tries to move into eastern KELOLAND. But high pressure over our eastern counties will tend to kind of break that up. That's the tendency there. Then we'll regroup, watch the radar picture there out towards Spearfish. We'll see if any storms come in out of the northwest. I think there'll be a few of those. And then scattered rain will linger into Wednesday morning as the system comes in from the northwest. It's not necessarily widespread rain, although that looks like there's quite a bit going on there. I would still say our chances are in that 40 to 60% range. And then as you see in the afternoon, the tendency there for Rapid City to bounce back into the 80s. Sioux Falls, probably not. It'll probably stay in the 70s, and maybe we end up catching a couple more thunderstorms in the region Wednesday evening, and then by Thursday, we'll actually start clearing things out in the east and then regroup to seeing more rain in the southwest. There's a closer look at that overnight rain probability. And you notice Pierre, Mobridge, Aberdeen. Again, those storm cells will work their way in from the northwest after midnight. A lot of that will arrive in the Black Hills by mid to late evening. Tomorrow, your highest chances of rain are in the far northeast. Sioux Falls, though, is still running at that 40%, 50% level during the day part forecast. Highs today, 76 Mitchell, 72 in Brookings. Yeah, definitely a taste of some Canadian air, those 80s now in the west. There's a look at tomorrow, 78 Sioux Falls. Again, that's our best chance of rain. Some of that will be in the morning. Some of it will, again, redevelop Wednesday evening. Then we'll see lesser chances Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then that next system on the horizon by Sunday. Aberdeen in the northeast, we're going to keep it cooler than normal. Look at some of those highs, low 70s. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, mid 70s by Sunday as the next round of precipitation may move in from the west. Here in central South Dakota, we go from mid 80s Wednesday back to the mid 70s by Friday. And it looks like for western South Dakota, big drop in the temperature Thursday. We talked during KELOLAND this morning about Thursday. Some areas in the Black Hills might stay in the 50s most of the days. So get ready for that. And that's also with some clouds and some rain chances. A lot more to say online at KELOLAND.com.